My name is Gracie Hays, and this is my mom and dad, and this is my story.
After months of being sick and unable to sleep, 2-year-old Gracie Hays, a bright and beautiful little girl, was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia.
She was not eating or sleeping at this point. She had a tumor in her right side of her face, which totally engulfed her teeth. Her gums swelled and her face became distorted. She wasn't sleeping at all at this point, and we knew something was terribly wrong. Her blood counts were fine, and after a bone marrow biopsy, her bone marrow was also fine, but it was that tumor that was causing concern.
It was a week after Gracie's second birthday. The diagnosis was confirmed by the University of Iowa. Gracie did indeed have cancer. She underwent 5 rounds of chemotherapy over the course of a year and spent 111 days in the hospital.
And it was hard too, because as your child's going through cancer, and we joined a support group over at the hospital, Candlelighters, and we were there, and so we got to meet other parents who had children with cancers, not just leukemia, but all kinds, and the number of children that lose their battles. And
we met a lot of people that lost their kids while we were over there for that year.
Gracie doesn't remember much during that year, but what she does remember were the good times. She thought her life in the hospital was the normal way to live, and that other kids grew up just like she did.
I remember when I watched movies and I played games, and I went to the toy room and I played with my mommy there.
what did you get to ride in the hallways at the hospital late at night?
The little tricycle.
And the tricycle and the Hummer. There was a little motorized car. It was a yellow Hummer, and she always called it the Hammer. And so she'd drive the Hammer around at 1 o'clock in the morning, because there weren't bedtimes when you're going through chemotherapy.
There are still continual checkups, but in June of this year, Gracie celebrated 4 years of her cancer in remission, and she got to go on a very special trip.
Disney World.
Disney World. Can you tell everyone what you did at Disney World?
I got to eat with Cinderella.
And when Prince Charming came over to the table,
He kissed me.
and what did you do with your eyes?
Prince Charming come over. I didn't think about that. I mean, you know, she wanted to meet Cinderella, and Prince Charming come over and knelt down to the table right there, and in a nice, low voice just talked to her so nice, and she just listened intently. And I looked down, and my daughter's going.
Today, Gracie is less than a year away from the magic number of 5 years of remission, which means she has most likely beaten her cancer. Gracie's mom and dad are grateful for the support of so many people and had these words of advice and encouragement for any parent in a similar situation.
They are not alone. There are a lot of people out there. You feel like when your child's diagnosed that you're the only person that has a child with cancer, you're the only person that you know, and then you go into clinic or you go to the support group and you see other parents with their children, and you just really got to believe. For me, it was really a belief thing, knowing that she was going to be okay. I relied a lot on family and friends, and you need to rely on others as well, you know, other parents that have kids with cancer. Go to those support groups and reach out to people that want to help, because that help is what gets you through those times.
Like everyone, we've all lost somebody who was very close to us with cancer, and the one that I lost was a big, strong man, and he was my second dad. And he died 17 years before Gracie was diagnosed. And if he couldn't beat cancer, I didn't think Gracie could. I mean, how could a big, tough guy be able to not beat cancer, and my little 2-year-old daughter be strong enough to beat it, but they've came a long way.